Hello guys, this is Chelsea versus Manchester City Tactical Review. Chelsea opened up their 2024-25 Premier League season with a home showdown against Man City. Chelsea lined up in their usual 4-2-3-1 with an interesting lineup that had no natural wingers and three midfielders that can start in the pivot, while City lined up in their usual 4-2-3-1 or 4-33 as well, with Savinho and Doku starting on the natural wings of their stronger foot. City built up in a 3-1-6 shape, and we will see how it helped them later, while Chelsea built up in a 3-2-5 settled possession shape. Chelsea also made use of their usual 4-2 build-up shape when the ball was recycled back to the GK. When Chelsea had settled possession, City defended in a 4-5-1 shape, which was very tough for Chelsea to breach at times. Because of how deep Chelsea defended in the opening 20 minutes, City tried to overload Chelsea's backline with a 6-4 at times. As Chelsea defended in a 4-5-1, and when Enzo tried to press, it became a 4-4-2 mid-block. Rico Lewis made those underlapping runs to take the backline off guard, as Kova was usually a lone pivot. But for City, the space was when Gvardiol pushed up to double up on Gusto. Same for Rico, making underlapping runs to free up Doku initially on the right. In those moments, the City winger on that side pushes inside it, then becomes a 3-2 overload on the flank, because Palmer and Nkunku didn't track those fullbacks enough at times, leaving Gusto and Cucurella 2 versus 1 at times. City also tried to take advantage of Enzo coming out to press and outnumber Caicedo and Lavia 3-2. Palmer and Nkunku are already behind play and can't do anything if the ball is passed behind them in this instance. City did this until they did the same to score their goal. 3-1-6 overload on CFC's backline means 4 players in between the lines, and Fofana loses Silva, who makes a clever touch to Haaland, who finishes brilliantly, not great defending. City tried to press Chelsea, as you can get a change from Chelsea pressing them, as we have mistakes in our backline. They got some chances from it, in fact forced transitions in the second half. CFC didn't just try to play out at every opportunity, they also tried to go long at times to take advantage of City's high line. We did not make anything of it through 1 versus 1 players not being put in those situations. More of Gusto and Nkunku were getting them. City also did have their wingers and Haaland to aim for going direct and were dangerous from those situations. Chelsea found more space to attack, from winning the ball from City in dangerous areas as well as the build-up, but we failed to capitalize. When City were left to come out easily out of their half, they prioritized going to the wings where they could try to overload Chelsea, as Gvardiol made overlapping runs while Lewis made underlapping runs to free the wingers. But Gusto and Cucurella handled Savinho and Doku respectively, and that made Pep switch them, and that switch made City more dangerous in the final third, as both Savinho and Doku started running at Cucurella and Gusto as they could now cut inside. Chelsea also found more space, playing out successfully from City press, and got into dangerous areas, but failed to either create subsequent dangerous chances or miss the ones they created. When we were in settled possession against City's 4-5-1, Chelsea tried to use Jackson Enzo in between the lines to link up with the wide players in Nkunku and Palmer to get through City's deep block. Kova did well to stop them from materializing anything. Chelsea then tried to get the ball, the wingers, as the system often allows for 1 versus 1. But this time, we didn't have 1 versus 1 threats on the pitch in the first half. Chelsea was quick to track back when the ball was lost as well, better from preseason. We prevented serious chances from the counter. City did have some counters, but we snuffed it out. Chelsea lastly found more space when they initiated quick counterattacks when City turned the ball in Chelsea's half. Chelsea also could have had better chances if good decisions were made. In the second half, City had the ball for large spells in the first 15 minutes and had their dangerous 1 versus 1 winger in Doku, attracting players to free up the players in the half space. Chelsea became more threatening when Neto came on and started being a 1 versus 1 threat on the left, and also providing a crossing threat at the same time when given space. Chelsea also began to gain a foothold again and began to pin City back in their half, using threatening crosses to create chances. City kept getting chances more from carelessly losing the ball and allowing City to get more space from quick transitions. Kovacic's goal came from one of those. Sanchez shouldn't have rolled the ball to Gusto, who was already under pressure. Then Fofana should have passed to Palmer and didn't find a man. We lost the ball. Kova blitzed past our midfield and Sanchez should have saved it. The scoreline made it look worse than it was. Chelsea, despite being unbalanced, still made City defend in a deep block for periods in the game and created chances to score, even those that didn't turn into chances because of a loose touch or bad decision-making were there, and we saw what Maresca building with the team. There will be so much more better days, and the team will get even stronger with this idea, but we need a striker to help us. Even as with this number of players that can put a ball in the box, you need a box striker and finisher. Jackson is a good player, but not yet strong in the box. And besides, we need more than one striker to be with the team throughout the season. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more sports content.